My name's Pietsch and I live in Adelaide, and I'm married and have 4 grown sons, which is lovely. I lived in Melbourne first and did my nursing training and things there, and my midwifery, and did my degree in nursing administration and worked for the Health Commission. Coming then over to Adelaide, I worked for a little while, but then popped out these 4 children. We live in an apartment now that's designed for people who are retiring or over 55, so I'm a little bit older than that. I'd been very fortunate that during my working days, when I went back to work particularly, I was working with people who had memory loss and helping to keep them in their homes for as long as possible. We were running groups for people who had mild cognitive impairment. I started even forgetting the names of some of the staff that I was working with that were working for me. But I couldn't do things like follow recipes anymore. You know, I put the cake in the oven that I was making because I loved cooking, and then realised that the flour was still on the bench. So I got the cake out of the oven and put the flour into it and just mixed it all in together, and then popped it back into the oven. And the cake wasn't perhaps as high as it could have been when it came out of the oven, but not one of the children complained. They weren't game. It was soon after that, obviously, that I went to the memory clinic at the Royal Adelaide Hospital, and it didn't take them long to figure out that they thought I was 59 and thought I had younger onset dementia, Alzheimer's. My mother-in-law also had dementia. She'd had Lewy body dementia, and I'd helped look after her. I think I'm blessed to be able to say that I can see in myself what's going on, and the diagnosis wasn't the doom and gloom, because I knew a lot about it already, the theory of it, and I worked with people, and I had this insight, and so I reckon that's been really helpful in the work that I'm doing now too. Dementia Australia approached me for lots of work. It's not really work, it's fun. It's not work at all. And so that was my beginning into becoming an advocate. And I felt that I had a voice that was able to be heard, that people respected, and it was just the normal thing to do, and it's been very rewarding. I joined the Dementia Australia Advisory Committee because I believed in what Dementia Australia was doing, and I believed in the direction it was going. And I thought that this is a really authentic way to help people living with dementia and their families and carers.